We have the best government that money can buy. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Everyone is a moon, and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Giving up smoking is the easiest thing in the world. I know because I've done it thousands of times. Work is a necessary evil to be avoided. A man who carries a cat by the tail learns something he can learn in no other way. Classic. A book which people praise and don't read. Figures often beguile me, particularly when I have the arranging of them myself, in which case the remark attributed to Disraeli would often apply with justice and force. There are three kinds of lies: lies, damned lies, and statistics. Be careful about reading health books. You may die of a misprint. The trouble ain't that there is too many fools, but that the lightning ain't distributed right. It's good sportsmanship to not pick up lost golf balls while they are still rolling. Behind every successful man, there is a woman, and behind every unsuccessful man, there are two. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. There has been much tragedy in my life. At least half of it actually happened. Eating and sleeping are the only activities that should be allowed to interrupt a man's enjoyment of his cigar. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. A classic is something that everybody wants to have read and nobody wants to read. Hain't we got all the fools in town on our side? And hain't that a big enough majority in any town? If all the fools in this world should die, Lordly God, how lonely I should be. If there are no cigars in heaven, I shall not go. There are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things, and people who claim to have accomplished things. The first group is less crowded. The principle of give and take is the principle of diplomacy. Give one and take 10. A tax is a fine for doing well. A fine is a tax for doing wrong. Censorship is telling a man he can't have a steak just because a baby can't chew it. You may say a cat uses good grammar. Well, a cat does, but you let a cat get excited once. You let a cat get to pulling fur with another cat on a shed, nights, and you'll hear grammar that will give you the lockjaw. Ignorant people think it's the noise which fighting cats make that is so aggravating, but it ain't so. It's the sickening grammar they use.